you've got to make as many relationships that are, valuable and memorable as possible.
I think probably at 140.
I wondered if it's in the theater because Mr. Postma was just
Yeah.
here to Havana.
Yeah.
But I didn't hear where they were going. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not sure. Refuse whoever's coming in. You wanted to.
How you? Courtney Steven.
Hey, Courtney.
Pleasure.
Hi,
Courtney.
Camp Hero.
Pleasure.
Nelson, nice to meet you.
Courtney,
Thanks so
nice
much
to
for
meet you,
coming.
man. Hey, so what grade are y'all in? Who is senioritis? Anybody? I see it. I feel you. I feel like I graduated like very recently, but I didn't. I'm like 27. Like I remember I was like 16, 27. I was like, damn, like you over the hill. But like now I'm like, I'm so young. Like my whole life is ahead of me. We'll see what happens though, man.
My name is Courtney Steven. I play professional football with the Hamilton Tiger Cats, and in 2 weeks I'll be entering my 5th season, so excited for that one. For myself, I started playing football when I was 8, pretty early. Actually, that was like one of my first teammates right there. But shout out. It's very important as an athlete. But shout out. Okay, so started playing football when I was 8. I played for the Brampton Bulldogs just down the road, and we were like really good. So we went in a span of like 3 years, we might have lost 2 games type of deal. Coaches were super hard on us, and a lot of guys had a lot of talent. But because of that, I got a little burnt out. So by the time I hit 6th grade, believe it or not, like I quit the game. Took a little time to kind of venture off of that path and do some other things, explore, find out what I really liked. And by the time I got back to, I want to say grade 9, I figured out that I missed the game and I really wanted to get back involved with it. So what I did was I played summer football. My first football game coming back, we were playing against the Markham Raiders. I remember like it was yesterday. I had 3 interceptions, 2 touchdowns playing defense. And then like at that moment I decided, I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do this for the rest of my life. From that moment on, I just told my brother, I was like, give me everything you've got. Just tell me all the knowledge, what path I gotta walk, where I gotta go, what I gotta do, who I have to become. And he told me, he's like, if you really wanna do it, it's simple. It's not easy, but it's very simple. I believed in myself and I was super naive, and I just thought that anything I touched could turn to gold, and by the grace of God, it did. When I was growing up, I wanted to work on cars, and I wanted to do fashion. Believe it or not. Those 2 streams would have led me to a 2-year college. And with my passion of playing football, you can't play football at 2-year college anywhere, Canada or the US. They just really don't do that. So my dream kind of took me away from what my hobbies were. And when I went to Wilfrid Laurier University for 2 years. And I went there, did a Bachelor of Arts program, started out with communication studies and business, because I was always somewhat entrepreneurial. I started a t-shirt company when I was in high school. That one eventually flopped, and then when I got to college, I started another one that actually did pretty good. But I had been taking a psychology course, and really without going to the class, without going to the class, like I was getting 95, 100% on the tests, right? So it was like very fascinating stuff for me. Like I would just read the book like it was a magazine, you know, cover to cover. Networking is humongous. It's absolutely everything. There's not always good relationships. You've got to make as many relationships that are, you know, valuable and memorable as possible. You want to be known as somebody who's always willing to add value, somebody who was, you know, well-spoken, somebody who was good at what they did. So right here, this is your network. Like these people right here, select group of, you know, ambitious people who are striving towards separate goals in different places. But some of you down the road, you're gonna bump into each other at somewhere and be like, hey, didn't you go to Haiti? Yeah. Oh, you're the president of Pepsi now? Guess what? Like, I got this food truck that, you know, I got 30 food trucks all over the country. We're looking for a sponsor or something like that. You really have to be yourself, especially when you have talent, if you're artistic, if you're well-spoken, if you're tall, if you're fast. Everybody is gonna live through you, right? Your parents are gonna try and live through you. Who knows? Maybe some of your friends even, right? But like, you have to do what you wanna do. You really, really, really gotta do that, because otherwise you're not gonna be happy. And at the end of the day, like, if you wanna swim, you need to be swimming. You know what I mean? Like, you have to you owe it to yourself. Life is way too short for you to be on your deathbed talking about, man, I wonder what would have happened if I just, you know, went and shot those jump shots in the morning. Understand that it's not gonna be perfect. You gotta be able to deal with failure. You gotta be able to be the only person who's running laps around the park. That self-doubt, that stops most people from chasing their dreams. When in all actuality, other people who are watching from afar will respect what you're doing because they're too scared to do it themselves.
Another day, man. Yeah, we were running our youth camp at the...
You know what, I said that to Marcello. I thought you were.
Yeah.
Because I remember you were there, and I think Dr. Levy,
Yeah.
he's at some of our practices. I think maybe he came up to...
Yeah. One day he came and it was like, funny seeing you here. I was like, yeah, what are you doing? He's like, yeah, I work with The Rock. No way. Small world, man.
They were asking about the shirts still, the coach.
The coach?
I told them they can tell students to enter the contest online.
Yo, you know what I should tell them? Put in orders. I'll order a run still.
Back?
I'll just email him. Nah, it's a thank you card. Oh, Indigo book card. Live. Sick. See, a handwritten note. That right there. Them boys cur. Look at that, Indigo. They said go get some more knowledge. Don't mind if I do. People just need to be exposed to the sauce, B.
OmniBeats.com